Ever pondered the eternal question of brains versus beauty? Which one holds the key to the universe? Or should we toss the key and just enjoy the ride? Buckle up, folks. We're about to dive into the deep end of this philosophical pool. Imagine this. A man walks into a bar, sees a beautiful woman, and decides to use a pickup line he thinks is super clever. He saunters over, leans in, and says, "Is your name Google? Because you've got everything I'm searching for." She smiles, bats her eyelashes, and replies, "Is your name Bing? Because you're everything I'm trying to avoid." Now in this scenario, who had the upper hand? Beauty or brains? We'll leave that for you to decide. Now consider another scenario. Picture a stunningly beautiful woman, let's call her Bella, who's also a rocket scientist. She's at a high-profile event surrounded by people who are just as beautiful, but not nearly as brainy. Bella starts talking about the intricacies of astrophysics, and the crowd around her quickly thins out. Poor Bella, too much brains, not enough balance. But wait, there's more. Meet Bob, a handsome hunk with a chiseled jawline and abs that could grate cheese. Bob, however, has never read a book in his life. He believes intellectual is a brand of coffee and Einstein is a type of bagel. Now, Bob is a sight for sore eyes, but once he opens his mouth, it's a whole different ballgame. Does this mean that beauty is a bane and brains a boon, or vice versa? Or are we just overthinking this whole thing? Well, here's a thought. Why not have the best of both worlds? After all, who says you can't be a brainy beauty or a beautiful brainiac? Consider this. If brains were a knife and beauty a spoon, wouldn't it be wonderful to be a spork? Ah, the humble spork, the unsung hero of the cutlery world, effortlessly bridging the gap between spoon and fork, soup and salad, brains and beauty. But remember, with great sporkiness comes great responsibility. If you're blessed with both brains and beauty, don't let it go to your head, or you might end up like our friend Bob, who thought humble was a type of pie. So, to summarize our little journey today, brains or beauty, why not both? Be a spork. But remember to stay humble, or you might end up thinking that intellectual is a type of coffee, and nobody wants that, especially not Bing. Until next time, keep pondering the great mysteries of the universe, like why do we park in a driveway and drive on a parkway? Or why is abbreviation such a long word? But most importantly, remember to balance your brains with your beauty, and your beauty with your brains. Because in the grand scheme of things, isn't balance what it's all about? End of voiceover.